It's a one-of-a-kind concept created right here in the Motor City. It's called Reseatables, and it takes old car seats and breathes new life into them. Check it out.
These seats are unique and stylish and one of a kind, and I've never seen anything like this around. My name is Ernest McClenny, and I make Reseatables. Reseatables is like giving life a second chance. We find these seats in the recycling centers, junkyards, and we repurpose these seats into love seats, sofas, recliner chairs, and you can use these seats anywhere you want to. We started out as a hobby, and then as the demand for these seats increased, we decided that maybe it's best we should do a company out of this because the demand was so great for these seats. So that's how Reseatables LLC became to be. You can use them in your living rooms, your man caves, your dining rooms. Seats have been also placed in lobbies, in auto dealerships. Hair salons, for instance, is a good place, and barbershops. So the use for these seats and the places where you can put them is unlimited. I get joy out of making these seats because each seat is entirely different. Each seat is a seat of its own, their own style. The seat kind of predicts as to what it's going to look like. And so when I make these seats, I try to have these seats have their own identity. For example, I have a Buick Rendezvous seat which have lights up under the bottom, LED lights up under the bottom that's on remote control. I have a Lincoln Cartier seat with the original clock from the dashboard in the armrest when you pull it down. Several of my seats have phone chargers on them, Bluetooth speakers, you name it, they're on there. Cup holders, and then you can personalize your seats to your own individual. If you want your name to be on there or anything, we can inscribe your name on that particular seat to make it more personal. Reseatables is an awesome product being made right here in the Motor City. Where else would you find seats like this? Look out for Reseatables. Reseatables LLC.
And this morning I'm joined by Ernest McClenny, founder and CEO of Reseatables. Thank you for joining us. And Joyce McClenny is joining us here as well, co-founder and president. Good morning to you both. How did you come up with this idea? What made you think, you know something, I can take these car seats and give them new life?
Well, you know, you have a lot of different car manufacturers out there, or car companies, car furniture, they call it actually. And for what I've seen, they would take just the front seats of the cars and they would make office furniture out of them, you know. So I'm saying, well, nobody was doing anything with the back seats, actually making sofas and love seats out of these seats, you know. Yeah. And so I was inspired to do this, you know, and each seat that I do, like I said, it takes on its own personality.
How many, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for 3 years now.
For 3 years?
3 years. Yes.
And Joyce, what has the reception been like?
100%. Every time these seats are seen, everyone wants to know when they'll be on sale. And so far what we've done is use it as functional art. So we've placed a couple of our seats into different museums. We have one at the Detroit Historical Museum in their main exhibit, and one at the Charles H. Wright Museum, and then another one at the Innovative Institute, which is on Grand Boulevard.
Which is the Henry Ford Innovative Institute.
All right. Now, how many of these do you make a year? It seems like they're pretty labor intensive. Do you do it all yourself?
Well, they are, because they're considered functional art. Each seat is entirely different. You know, I don't try and duplicate the seat. So each seat is entirely different. It's considered functional art. So usually I could do maybe 1 or 2 seats a month.
And so I was looking at this one, and you mentioned in the piece that, you know, some of these have the armrest there, and this has the cup holder. This one also has some LED lighting.
Yes.
So if someone comes to you and says, hey, you know something, I really would like one of these, can you personalize it for them and give them what they want?
Sure. Anything that can be personalized, we can do, right down to auto wrap.
Oh, wow. That's
Yes.
pretty cool. So you could actually, so they can have some sort of a unique image on it.
Yes.
And Joyce, where do normal people, like everyday people, buy these now? Or is that, you starting to see that yet?
Yes, I'm starting to see the requests and the demand for everyday people that would like to place them in their man caves or in their living room, but also for doctors and dentists who would like to place them in their offices. Dr. Duchowski down at the Innovative Institute has placed one in his clinic, and it's therapeutic for some of his clients.
Where can people go to find out more information on Reseatables?
They'd have to go to the website,
Is that Reseatables?
Reseatables.com.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. Reseatables.com. You can find out more on this. We'll be back with more news, weather, and traffic right after this.
Thank you.